hell are they doing in there? I'm hungry.
What the dog doing in that kitchen?
He's tapping on the glass. It's like, kid, are you seeing this too? Like, starts tapping on the glass more. It's like, hey, let me in. Okay, what are we doing now?
Oh, for a second I thought that was a bird, like on that girl's finger, and then she licked it, and I'm like, oh, it's ice cream.
It could still be a bird. The girl's just weird.
I told you, no further questions. I have an important affair this evening. God, you don't listen. You're just like her, always manipulating, putting on an act.
Yep, putting on an act.
I've got a surprise witness, counselor. Eartha the Gravedigger saw you visit the Lamoon Mausoleum.
That is a bold accusation.
I'm not accusing it. I'm just telling.
So, we're going to do this the hard way, huh?
I don't like you.
Yeah, you have a stupid
Well,
hat
I bet
on.
with a little leverage, I could pry my way into your heart. Be seeing you.
I certainly hope not.
But what's that mean?
We need to get some dirt on him.
Oh. The camera.
We have to take a picture of him having an affair. I think.
If I could fit in there. But I either need to shrink or find someone a little more petite to help me out. I think it's time to pay a visit to my client.
Okay, cool.
Well, we can't. They won't let us in, remember? You know what? Let's try it.
We missed something.
The chic shell? Are you a captain?
Good day, sir.
See you.
Ooh, the banker.
Oh yeah, he's in there now, huh? I would like to make a deposit. Both just like, what are you looking at? Get out of here.
You don't smell like a man of business.
You can smell that.
Nice place you got here, Mac. Though I prefer something a little more modest, like the Chrysler Building.
Who are you, and what do you want?
The name's Voodoo Detective. I'm a Voodoo private investigator.
Ah, yes. I know who you are. You're Donut Hole Billy's brother.
Yeah, our
If
mom
you care
had a
for him,
weird
you
way
should
of naming
advise
her
him to
kids.
sell me his pathetic excuse for a business.
I'm looking into what happened to Mary Fontoul.
What do you mean? What's happened to her?
Where'd she go?
Someone's wiped her memory. Dame's got the recall of a senile goldfish swimming in a martini.
So, Victor
He's
hired
like,
a
"I've
private
seen that before."
investigator to figure out why his wife finds him so forgettable. I could have sniffed that out for him.
Well, you're wrong. He didn't hire me.
Actually, Mary's the one who hired me. I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I see. Very well, Detective. I'll hear your questions, but make it quick.
About the Fontools.
I've got some questions about the Fontools.
Do you know Mary?
What can you tell me about Mary Fontoul?
I don't know her very well. Our brief interactions are entirely a consequence of my business dealings with her dreadful husband. She always seems like a nice enough woman, which raises the question. What is she doing married to that cretin?
Why hurt Mary?
Do you know why anyone would want to hurt Mary?
Mary? No. However, it isn't terribly difficult to invent reasons to harm her husband. Perhaps someone's gone after the goose to get the gander. Of course, now we're building pyramids of surmise on a foundation of ignorance.
He's like, you're telling me there's gooses involved now?
What do you
built the
have against
pyramids?
Victor Fontoul? He seems like a decent man.
He's an abysmal human being. A cold brain divorced from any heart. You've known him
So
only
he was
briefly.
married before.
I've been working with the man for years. Give it time. You may see things my way.
Other questions?
I've got other questions.
Sir Mercury.
I heard it through the grapevine that you own the cemetery.
Indeed I do. Death and taxes. I can't collect
Nobody
the
gets
latter,
buried
but
around
I
here
can
without
certainly
paying my
profit from
price.
the former.
Can you let me into a specific mausoleum?
I'm afraid not. Only the families of the interred are allowed keys to their mausoleums. It's entirely up to them what they do with their dead.
Lamoon.
Does the name Lamoon mean anything to you?
Yes. I knew the Lamoons.
Then make like a clumsy barista and spill the beans.
They were a family of three. The father, Francois, the daughter, Genevieve, and the mother, Esmeralda Lamoon. May she rest in peace. They owned a local gumbo restaurant that was acquired by Island Ventures. Thus, I knew them through my business dealings with Victor.
Then what?
What do you know about Genevieve Lamoon?
She was a child. What more is there to say? Just another seed that never had the opportunity to sprout.
Francois?
What do you know about Francois Lamoon?
Personally, I found Francois to be a noisome bore, a crude man with a primitive mind. How he managed to win a treasure as pure and wonderful as Esmeralda, I'll never comprehend.
This guy's kind of a creep.
Yeah.
What about Esmeralda Lamoon?
Stop thirsting after the dead lady.
My dear Esmeralda, a bouquet of a woman.
So she was flowers.
Her smile was serene, her heart was kind, her temperament mild, and her cooking... her cooking was an intimation of divinity. I won't lie, Detective. I loved Esmeralda.
Couldn't tell.
Always from afar, but I loved her.
Sometimes from a closet.
You make it sound like the Lamoons are all dead.
Esmeralda and Genevieve are dead, yes. According to the papers, they drowned. But we don't know what happened to Francois.
According to the papers, I take it you have your own theory?
Well, you already know Victor acquired the Lamoon family restaurant to help launch Island Kitchen, yes? What you might not be aware of is how the Lamoons were compensated. Overcompensated, in fact. Victor made no effort to conceal that he was grossly displeased with the situation. Over time, the man's mind seemed to fray. He became distant and cold in the presence of the Lamoon family. That is,
He's a
until they were
boy.
no longer around.
Num.
So you think Victor killed the Lamoons? What, to get back control of the company?
Well, yes, control, but it was also about money. With the Lamoons out of the picture, Victor became a much wealthier man.
Look at
You
detective.
may well ask if money was motive enough for murder.
Whoa!
I would argue that men have killed for less. And if you knew Victor as I know him,
Pick your nose.
well,
You guys
you'd
know
have a
something
much
there.
shorter list of suspects.
The Victor story.
I asked Victor about the Lamoons too. He had an interesting take on things.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Victor seems to think you killed the Lamoon family in a fit of jealousy for Esmeralda. Sound about right?
They said little.
I should destroy that man and staunch the endless flow of fetid vitriol that spills from his disgusting mouth.
God bless you.
Why in the world would I kill the woman I love? There's no substance to these wicked indictments, and if you believe them, you're an even bigger fool than you look.
Hey now. There's no need for name calling. Little piece of jerky.
I've got other
pudding.
questions.
My pocket pudding. He's just dipping his fingers in like a fucking pudding cup that's in his front pocket. I gotta get back to business. Just
I lost my spoon.
That's enough for now. I may come back later.
It's lunchtime and I'm hungry.
Desk.
That's a nice desk you got there. Beautiful, really.
How did you get into my office?
We just had a whole conversation.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
My job.
You stay away from my filing cabinet.
Little pudding.
That's where I keep my pudding.
It's a refrigerator cabinet for pudding.
That must be Crumsford Sr.
Ah, yes. I like to think old Peepaw is watching over me.
Paw. Yeah. Enjoy your pudding. Whoops.
I can't get out.
Hello and
Help, I'm
welcome to
stuck.
Crumsford Capital. What can I do for you today?
I would like to open a bank account.
I have no reason to give these people my...
Yes, you do.
See you.
He's like, what can I do for you today? He's like, solve this CAPTCHA.
This thing on the computer claims I'm a robot, but it's a robot asking me if I'm a robot. I can't figure it out. I honestly forgot. I should have paid more attention. What are we doing now? We talked to the lawyer. We talked to this guy.
He said that only the Lamoons can give you the key to get into the mausoleum, but Mr. Lawton has
It's a
it.
chain restaurant.
Oh, because he was related to the Lamoons?
I don't know.
I told you, no further questions. I have an important affair this evening. God, you don't listen. You're just like her, always manipulating.
He's like,
putting on
no,
an
I
act."
can't help you. I'm cheating on my wife right now.
Okay, bye.
Be seeing you.
Let's
Bye.
go.
I certainly hope not.
Let's go to the hotel.
Okay.
And we'll go to the restaurant.
Restaurant. And
I think I've blown enough bread here.
Okay.
he said something about them like frequenting this place, right? So I wonder if she
Hello
is.
there, handsome.
I think
Looking
she's
for
Kiki
someone?
Lawton, maybe.
Not anymore.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
You wouldn't happen to know anyone named Kiki Lawton, would you?
As a matter of fact, I do. Better hold on to your hat, 'cause she's the devilish darling you're gabbing with, Mr.
Dun dun dun.
Detective. Voodoo detective. Pleased to meet you, Mrs. Lawton.
The pleasure's all mine, detective. And you can call me Kiki.
Oh my God, it's Kiki Palmer.
Dining alone?
Why do you ask? Looking for a date?
No, I'm a fig man
Maybe
myself.
I am.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm expecting company, and my brand of entertainment is best suited for an audience of one.
She just orders paint from Home Depot to put it on the wall and sit there and watch it dry.
That's what she's drinking.
Are you staying at the hotel?
It's like, I fucking love paint.
I certainly am. I find it a welcome respite.
Oh, you gotta hit on her to get a
Domestic
key?
life can be so drab. Wouldn't you agree?
I wouldn't know.
Count your blessings.
Does the name Lamoon mean anything to you?
Lamoon? No, I've never heard the name. Why, who is that?
How does she not know?
So,
I found out your husband was padding around the Lamoon mausoleum. Left his footprints all over my case. Care to comment?
And here I am, thinking he can't leave the office because of work. Did you ask him about it?
Yeah, he told me
Well,
to
I've tried.
get out and
but he
leave.
keeps giving me the old 86.
I'd act surprised. But
I don't
know
need a
how
car. This is an island.
single-minded and
It's
selfish
like
he can be.
2 miles wide. I can walk
He
anywhere I
has
need
the
to go.
gall to accuse me of neglecting him while he goes gallivanting about town, telling me he's at the office. Apparently, I need to be a corpse for him to pay me a visit. The liar. Frankly, I think my workaholic husband has been cheating.
Oh yeah? What gave it away?
You don't say.
You want information on the Lamoons, yes?
Sure.
If Theodore was at their mausoleum, they may have been clients of his. And it just so happens I have access to all of his files.
Let me guess. I scratch your back, you scratch mine? Sound about right?
It's like he goes there dejectedly,
Bring
looking
the
sad,
evidence
up
of
to the
my
mausoleum,
husband's late-night
just like looks
cheating,
down,
and I'll give
brings
you
up an
all the
unpaid bill and
access
starts
you want.
crying. He's like, I wish they would have paid me.
His files. I'm staying in the honeymoon suite. Here's my room key. In
Yeah.
case there's anything you'd like to, report. Now, if you wouldn't mind, darling. I'm expecting company.
She's not coming. She doesn't know you.
Okay, so we got the key. Let's go.
Good day, sir. Going up?
Yep.
Great. I'll just need to see your room key before I can take you upstairs.
Here's that room key you demanded.
Fantastic. Step right in.
I had to trick an old rich lady into thinking I was gonna sleep with her. Get this key. They said it was what, 203? That's Kiki's room. Oh, should we check out Kiki's room? Oh, we don't have the key anymore.
Who is it?
Voodoo detective. We met at the pool.
Wow, that lady's fast.
Oh, hello, detective. Have you learned anything new about my husband?
Sorry, not yet.
Oh, so we get pictures for her, I imagine.
Well, please keep looking. You'll have to excuse me. I have a guest to entertain.
You hear a grizzly bear.
Who is it?
Santa Claus, open up.
Claus, Santa
The
Claus.
North Pole's up another floor. But I guess you can come in anyhow.
She forgot that she hired me.
I'd been hoping you'd show up. What have you got for me?
How you doing?
Oh, just dandy. Isn't it every girl's dream to hole up in a hotel room because her mind's been erased?
Who's
You
to
really
say?
ought to try it sometime.
Hang in there, Mary. I've been looking into that pendant. Does the name Lamoon ring any bells?
Bro,
None that I can hear. Why?
The trail goes cold at the Lamoon family mausoleum.
Well, what does that mean?
It means that,
It means I
don't
get to
know.
use the word exhume in a sentence. I got some info on the Lamoons. Their names were
they're all
Francois,
dead.
Esmeralda, and Genevieve. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear, respectively. They owned a small gumbo restaurant a few years back that was acquired by Island Ventures.
Bears/business
What I
owners.
gather, about a year after the Lamoons sold their gumbo joint, the mother and daughter turned up dead, drowned in some sort of accident. The father up and vanished.
Now, my
And that
working theory
pendant
is
led you
that
to
they
the
went to
Lamoon
go
family
swimming,
mausoleum.
but then they were struck with
So where does that
amnesia,
leave
not
us?
unlike you, and they forgot how to
I'm
swim.
not sure yet, but I'll keep digging, so to speak.
Gordon Lamoons, Victor and Lamoons.
Your husband's business partner seems to think Victor might have had a hand in the Lamoon family tragedy. Says Victor had buyer's remorse after the acquisition of the Lamoon restaurant.
But why?
Felt he had given them too large a stake in Island Kitchen. Victor wanted to regain control of his company and didn't mind getting his hands dirty. Gordon doesn't seem to think very highly of your husband.
He's not my husband. You think there's
I don't
any
know who
merit
that
to
is.
Crumsford's story?
The investigation's still open, Voodoo Dollface.
What?
I have more leads to follow up on before I'm ready to draw any conclusions.
We're going on a detective mission, Voodoo, baby.
Victor implicated Gordon Crumsford in the Lamoon family tragedy. Says Gordon was gaga for Esmeralda, but she wasn't interested in what he was selling. He lost his temper, and they lost their lives. At least according to Victor. He and Gordon don't seem to get along too well.
You've met Crumsford. Does he strike you as a violent man?
Wouldn't say violent.
The investigation's still open, Voodoo Dollface.
Gross.
I have more leads to follow up on before I'm ready to draw any conclusions. That's all I've got on the Lamoons for now.
Gordon owns the cemetery.
Get this. Gordon Crumsford owns the cemetery.
You think that's relevant to my case? Or are we just gossiping now?
I can't say for sure. I thought it was interesting. I think I've got a lead.
Get this. Sky is blue.
Good. What did you find out?
Looks like Theo Lawton, the local ambulance chaser, has been poking around the Lamoon mausoleum.
Do you think he has something to do with my case?
Perhaps.
I don't know, but he's awfully tight-lipped for a man with nothing to hide. I just need to find a way to get this lawbird to squawk.
Please, let me know if I can help.
Spying on Lawton. Oh, yeah, she can go down the...
How'd you like to get some fresh air?
I get the feeling you're not inviting me for an evening stroll.
I could use your help getting information from Lawton, but it might be dangerous.
It's like, yes, I will help you get your memory back, but first, let's blackmail this lawyer.
You haven't even heard what the job is.
I want to help. This is my case, after all. So, what are we going to do? Kill a chicken on his grandmother's grave? Slip a mojo in his coffee? Ooh, curse a crocodile and take its teeth?
We're gonna take pictures of him cheating on his wife.
Voodoo pictures?
It's not that kind of job.
It's not.
Sweetheart.
It's not just blackmail. It's voodoo blackmail.
So far, you haven't really lived up to your name.
It's just a name.
Oh well, an excuse to escape this claustrophobic hotel room. I can't stand.
He's like
being
just doing this as a hobby.
Quarters.
His like.
What do you need?
His real job is like he works
you
at the last Blockbuster on the island.
My, what a glamorous profession you have. So when are we doing this?
He's like, I work not just at a Blockbuster. I work at Voodoo Blockbuster.
Meet me on the roof of Lawton's law office at sundown. And you might want to wear pants.
Keep the fashion tips to yourself, Trenchcoat. I'll be there.
Okay.
This is kind of exciting. I've never been on a stakeout.
How would you know if you had?
I've only ever been on a stake in.
I suppose you're right. I could have been a spy before all this. I wonder how many sunsets have been stolen from me.
Don't worry, kid. We'll get whoever's responsible.
Was it me?
Right. Well,
I've
got the camera. I'm gonna see what I can see.
I think we ought to wait a little.
Grab my legs, Voodoo.
They can hear him from the fucking vent at the bottom.
Kid's got more backbone than an anaconda.
I've got you this time, husband.
Oh.
Full house.
He's cheating on his wife with his wife?
Oh dear, you do make a compelling case. Hey, what's that behind you?
Where? I don't see anything.
Oh.
He's cheating with
thought
his
I saw
wife.
your mother.
Oh, interesting.
Sorry, sweetie. It must have been my imagination.
You're not getting out of this that easily. Now, show me your hand.
I've got
Royal
two of them.
Flush.
You've got to be kidding me.
Better luck next time, sweetheart.
Well,
He's a cheater, all right. Here, I think I got what we need.
you did good, Voodoo Dollface.
Did you expect any less?
I'll go get these developed at Island Trader.
Let me know how this all turns out. I'm headed back to the hotel.
Okay.
This was fun.
Okay, nice. Guess we'll get those pictures developed next time.
Heck yeah.
I do enjoy this. This is a fun little playthrough.
I am also enjoying this. Okay, goodbye.